Assistant to the President of the Republic of Azerbaijan, Head of Foreign Policy Affairs Department of the Presidential Administration, Hikmat Hajiyev, has made a statement as if armed force of Armenia blatantly violated the ceasefire regime on September 27. The statement reads, as it has already been reported by the Ministry of Defense, around 6 hours on 27 September 2020, the armed force of Armenia blatantly violated the ceasefire regime and using large-caliber weapons, mortar launchers, and artillery launched an intensive attack on the positions of the armed force of Azerbaijan along the front line as well as villages of Blatantly of Tartar district, Charagli and Orta Garavant of Agdam district, Alhanli and Shukurbayli of Fizuli district, and Jojuk Marjanli of Jabrail district. The bombardment of densely populated civilian areas and installations situated along the front line by Armenia's armed force has been deliberate and targeted. There are reports of dead and wounded among civilians and military servicemen. Extensive damage has been inflicted on many homes and civilian infrastructure. The armed forces of Armenia continue with bombardment of our positions and residential areas along the front line. Armenia's deliberate targeting of residential areas and the civilians is a gross violation of the international humanitarian law, including the Geneva Convention of 1949. Targeting the civilian population is a tactic incorporated in the combat training of Armenia's armed force, and the Hojali genocide perpetrated in February 1992 has been a vivid testimony to that. According to the international law, Armenian armed forces strikes against the position of Azerbaijan's army, against the civilians and civilian infrastructure with the use of large-caliber weapons are Armenia's yet another military aggression and an act of the use of force against Azerbaijan. The armed forces of the Republic of Azerbaijan are undertaking necessary counter-offensive measures to prevent Armenia's another military aggression and ensure the security of the civilian population. Azerbaijan has issued repeated warnings to the international community that Armenia is preparing for a new attack of aggression and war. Azerbaijan has repeatedly stated that Armenia's ongoing military aggression against Azerbaijan and the presence of the armed force of Armenia in Azerbaijan's occupied territories have remained a significant threat to regional peace and security. With the general debate at the UN General Assembly's 75th session underway and the world fighting the COVID-19 pandemic, Armenia's political military leadership has resorted to another military adventure and a provocation. By doing so, Armenia's leadership demonstrated once again a flagrant disregard for the international law, UN Charter, and the international community. The responsibility for the present situation and future developments lies squarely with Armenia's political military leadership.